T63. So Jean, in real life, Jean is a bit preoccupied, and so he played his turn very fast, and I think that somehow affected the game, especially for his Ice Mage, who has Master Illusionist. I don't know where he is, but I guess he's in this area now, ready to attack my 2 cities. But it means he was not able to think long enough to think that I have a lot of spy drones in this area, which means I probably have a hero, and he should probably look for it. So it meant that my hero was able to move freely and not being killed. And so I moved up to here and in the blight area, and then I cast a spy drone to scout. And so my target is here, that's the city here, so I plan to take this one, and shortly after or at the same time this one, Avernos, that Jean settled, and then I would get 2 nice cities south of where Jean is, and I can, and then at that point I guess my leader will emerge from here and I will be able to fight the Ice Mage. So for now I'm going back to dense vegetation to conceal and sending the flyer to do the same, and also decrease his upkeep thanks to sustainable warfare. I've got 2 more spy drones north, this one and this one, and this one, as you can see, has been scratched, and so if it wasn't scratched I would have moved south here or with this one, but he has been scratched because Jean tried to attack it, and so he will expect to see him again, and if he doesn't he will look for it. So I don't want to move him too far to prevent Jean from looking for it too far, which is not good for me because it means he would find my other units, especially my Archdruid. So he attacked it with a Lost Soul, and apparently, okay, I thought I cast Flashbang, but actually I cast Overload. Ah yeah, and something important is that there is a Crimson Star, I think. No. Okay, that's just because it's a machine, so it has 100% spirit resistance. Yeah, actually sending a Lost Soul versus a Spy Drone is a pretty bad idea. But now we have Crimson Star, which gives +3 resistance and strong will to all units belonging to a player with evil alignment, which is actually most of us. So me, Mint, Johnny Thunder, Jean also has evil alignment, Mac also have evil alignment, and even Eskild has evil alignment, even if he is playing Grey Guardmaster. So we all have evil alignment except maybe Fistandantilus, but I never met him, so I don't know. I forgot to check the mana of Jean during the battle, but maybe we can check this one. So he used Eager Rider, the one who was guarding Dulguld, the ancient throne of Jonny, to kill my other spy drone. So he is still very high on mana. I spent some to build some building, I guess. Still has plus 166. I did some nice damage to that Eager Rider actually. Wow, wow, the explosive death is doing some very nice damage to it. Yeah, and actually before I moved this spy drone I was here and I checked there was a recruit Banshee here, which she probably summoned this turn. So that's basically it for the surface. I got this fortress for at least 3 turns, I think, so I almost paid back. If I can keep it 1 more turn I would gain 20 gold. The builder is still moving. It would be very interesting to build a fortress here. There is the heart of the volcano, but I'm not sure it's explode. And here are the 2 hearts. and get to 110, but this is definitely not sustainable because John will take the fortress immediately. Here I'm staying to defend the outpost, but I'm releasing it. If I can keep it one more turn, that would be great. And here I'm just producing merchandise because I already sold all the buildings except the lab, but I'd like to keep the lab to finish my research as fast as possible. And then after I research that, I'm probably going to go for tank, because I've got some hopes down below. And yeah, so here Jonny had the watchtower the whole game, and I discovered it only last turn and took it this turn. And this place would be actually not so bad to build a city, and this place too actually. So yeah, down under I've got my new throne of Dulsmer, and I summoned a spy drone here in case Jean sends a prospector or someone, probably a prospector, or then it would be the Forge Priest to take the throne. If it's a prospector, I have a good chance to draw the fight. If it's a Forge Priest, not really. And then I could build a prospector myself. But so I'm building a builder's hall for 100 gold to then produce probably first a prospector and then a settler, and try to reset all this and the rest. So that's why I'm saying I have some hopes to rebuild my empire now that Jean is leaving, and then produce tanks there, which would be quite good versus most of my enemies. So I'm moving back up with my army, not to really face Jean because he's too strong, but to be able to defend at least, and do the rebuilding I just talked about. This guy is staying here. Jean didn't send any units to kill it, it seems, and so I positioned myself to be able to go to the inn and recruit some units. I checked up to here and I didn't see anyone. Here I'm going back to base, so I don't know if Jean will try to attack me or move south. I think now with the Crimson Star it's quite risky to attack me, because the Dread Reapers cannot kill me with Invoke Death, and their attacks, these spirit attacks, are useless, and same for several of his units, so it's not really the right time to attack me, I think. I completed the quest of the giants with my leader, and focused the experience on the first giant and got it to elite. So now he has Inflict Freezing Cold, which is pretty nice. I'm actually not sure it works versus undead. Actually, it doesn't work because they've got 100%. I know they've got 40% frost protection usually, so I don't know if it works or not. Forgot. And I've got a giant as a reward. So now I've got 7 units there, and I will use Obsidian Weave on the scout. So next turn I take this and then continue toward the cave entrance. The ogre is still scooting forward. If you remember, at some point Eskild had a wisp in this area, and I was concerned he would discover my army, and then he disappeared. And it's possible that he was killed by these roamers, because I killed one of the roaming stack, and so now when they spawn they are stronger, 50% stronger. Each time they spawn they are 50% stronger. And if you kill one stack of scoundrel, the next one will be stronger, whereas if you don't kill them, they won't spawn again. They cannot spawn as long as one stack is still alive. That's how it works for the Brigand hideout. Yeah, and I got a slingshot of the adventurer as a reward also of the quest, and I send it to my Necro because it doesn't have a 3-shot item. And basically that's it for this turn already. Not so much to say because I don't have that many units. So I'm producing merchandise, releasing Biluzol, and the end. And so I cast 2 Spy Drones, one here, one at my throne, and now I'm doing one more. And that's it. Thanks for watching, see you next time.